Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How are you? Oh my God. Telegrams, everything is like moving everywhere. Hold on.
I know that the feed is on fire again today. I wish that was the topic, but today's topic is actually a new one. Sorry, I'm still sharing this around. But it's actually a topic that we've been hearing about a lot in the space. Oh no, do you need to take that? Which is sports entering Avalanche, right? Like super excited for these topics. I am not a very good sports bettor. I do have a fantasy league where we do like just teams against teams, and your girl be picking colors of the teams or thinking like, oh, Jaguars totally could kill an eagle. That's my type of thought. And tell me why I'm always like top 3 for that type of thinking. So
Hey,
I don't know.
That might be
I don't. Is that the tea? I don't actually know what I'm doing, but my husband does, and he always wins every sports league the $500 prize. So I'm like, this is good for us. I'm really excited. So excited to have this topic today. But Luana, how are you, girly? I'm still sharing around today's stream. So
My God. I mean, I'm so excited to step into this like sport field, type of thing with a little bit of degen thing.
yeah.
I have been have seen all. It's not that I follow because I like Polymarket. I have seen Kalshi. I have seen so many and Predictfully itself now here in AVAX. But I'm really interested into this in a specific. I am more a soccer person. Um,
Oh, nice. The fake football, if you will.
Yes, I know, but I follow football, of course. So I'm excited to actually get to meet you and having you here in the show. Thank you for coming by. It's awesome to have you here, Don, and learn a little bit more about your origin story, your journey as a builder in the space in AVAX, and I'm sure like we have like this lineup of questions. I'm so excited to actually touch ground with it. You want to kick it off, Ben?
Yeah.
All right. You want me to kick it off? You want me to kick it off?
Let's kick it off.
Wait. Wait, you just kicked it off.
I just kicked it off altogether.
You did. Did you want to jump in? You can jump into the first question because I feel like you've just set us up for it. We're already talking today about, multi-sport fantasy trading and tournament platforms here on Avalanche. So if you love fantasy sports, you're excited for the lineups, you like a little bit on-chain sweat for bragging rights, this is the podcast for you. So like she said, we have Dawn from Leagues today. We're really excited. Sorry, it's Leagues.fun. And we're going to be getting into it. So Luana, kick us off with...
Okay, so I'm going to kick it off. So
you kick it off.
How first of all, I don't know, Dawn, you want to do like an intro? Do a little bit of the intro so everyone that is listening on the arena and on X can actually get a feel about you and yourself as a builder.
Yeah, sure. Hey everyone, I'm Don. I've been in the gaming industry for about 10 years, working at various companies and just building games. I joined Duck3 in around 2021. On there, I was a co-founder at Helix Metaverse, and we were basically building a Roblox, like an adult Roblox platform combined with like 5M.
Yeah.
So, like people could like create UGC content and monetize it, and run their own servers. I ended up leaving about a year ago to just pursue my own ventures, and things just weren't working out. Um, when I left, I was building a different project, and I noticed that fantasy sports was kind of taking off in Web3, and we had a tech stack that was very similar to the product that we could build with leagues. So we decided to just pivot and just go for it, and we made that pivot, and we've been building leagues since. And we realized very early on that because I took the lead well, because I took the year break from Web3, I kind of lost a bit of connections, and people didn't really care about me. My X algorithm was kind of messed up. I didn't really have the clout or bandwidth to really get us the hype and marketing that we needed. So I was like, all right, let me look for a chain to partner with because I know we can build a really good product. That's what I do. But we need help with the marketing, especially because you have no VCs. We're entirely self-funded, and I started reaching out to various chains because I've spoken to a lot of chains throughout the years, and talking to various teams. I ended up talking to the Avalanche team, and they're the ones that impressed me the most. They were serious about giving us support, giving us marketing, making connections, such as to yourself, and just getting the word out about us. And all the other chains were all just kind of like lip service. They were, publicly they'll always say, "Oh, we love builders, we're supporting whatever, whatever." They're not serious about that. They don't actually care. They don't. They just want to see it on the timeline to look good. It's almost like virtue signaling. So
Yeah.
Avalanche were serious. They really want us to get there. They made that commitment to us like right away, and they followed through. They answered messages like 9 p.m. Whatever we need, they're just there to help us out. So for anybody that's listening that is a builder, I highly recommend building an Avalanche. By far the best dev relations team that I've seen in the space.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
I didn't know you came from gaming. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so excited. Like we both came from gaming,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's I guess that's what led us to Avalanche like in 21. Like both of our gaming companies ended coming to Avalanche for gaming, and that boomed so big. And honestly, it's been a really nice ride of that. And like now, same as you, doing our own thing, asking builders what they're doing, in Avalanche. What are you doing? Like, not what are you doing here, but just like, you know, getting that behind the scenes look into like what it's one like to be a builder in the space, whether you're a dev into coding or not, because we don't believe that everybody here building in the space is just here with coding or has that dev experience. And then also just like that inside window of like what it is like to be a builder, because there's a lot of things people don't understand, like how teams function behind the scenes, or not everybody who has a team is a dev. Like I always hear like, oh, dev rugged, and I don't know. So we're really excited to talk to you today and to hear that you also have that synergy of just gaming. Like I don't know, I love that so much.
Yeah, she loves it, and I think that I actually went a little bit behind what leagues fun actually do, and with everything that, because it's really traditional fantasy sports, but the twist here is that you can actually acquire play shares, right?
Yes.
And you can use them to build lineups, and then you can compete in so many like contests where you can earn some kind of rewards. Now that you build kind of this this flywheel, we're gonna put it on, but what gap in fantasy sports or Web3 were you really trying to fill?
Great question. I would say the very first immediate gap that we were trying to fill is basically catering towards American sports. As everyone kind of knows, football that fun, like soccer that fun, we should call it, came out recently, and they focused on like the soccer market, which a lot of Americans kind of just don't care about. And we noticed that there's a lot of demand for that. So as we were picking the very first sport to start with, we're like, all right, we got to start with the NFL, and that's like the big daddy of all these sports that everybody loves to do fantasy for. So we decided like that was the gap that we could fill. And then in terms of fantasy sports platforms, I think that the trend that football that fun kind of set forward is that people want to tokenize everything. So you see people that are tokenizing Pokemon packs with like Collector Crypt and Courtyard IO. They're doing like $500 million in volume, and all they're doing is just like buying real life Pokemon cards and making them into NFTs. I think we're kind of in that meta of like tokenizing real world entities and making them into the crypto sphere where people can kind of speculate on. So I think we're filling that gap in the sense of doing it for athletes, at least to start with, and then who knows where we take that down the line.
Nice, nice. I mean, there's definitely a lot of like different gaps that we have seen through like all these years in Web3, and I feel like there's a constant innovation in trying to fill those up, and I'm so glad that we're going into more trying to find a purpose to support ideas that are very involved into entertainment factors, because we kind of have to acquire a certain different type of market where we can not only, participate with the same, traders, but just like increment the fact of like all the benefits there are here in Web3, aside from that financial aspect. But I am so excited. What do you want to know, Benho? I mean, from this, origin story.
I don't know. I guess I'm just really excited to see something different come into the space. Like we're seeing a lot of fantasy sports kind of like picking up in here. We're getting predictions, sports betting. We're getting, fake sports teams betting through the real sport thing. Like we have like people creating like lore around the teams and then turning those into NFTs where the NFTs are tied to the game and then you get paid out that way. So I'm just really excited to see something different and new kind of come in instead of just your traditional, like, let's degenify like sports and just putting it on a platform where that's all it, involves. So what made you guys confident in Web3 could actually improve this experience instead of just like adding buzzwords, instead of just like grabbing like sleeper app and recreating that and creating like a tokenized version of that?
Great question. I would say that Web3 is the most transparent, like capture value that I've seen. Where, let's say, if you're running it on an API or a database, like some companies could mess with that stats or the odds or the outcomes, but putting it on chain makes it completely transparent and has that built-in liquidity where everyone kind of knows what to do. If you were to launch a similar system but not make it on the blockchain, I think a lot of people would be like, "Why am I spending like shares?" Like a lot of Web2 people would be lost and be like, "Why am I buying players? Why can't I just select like Mahomes for my lineup? Why do I have to like
Right.
pay some money for it?" So Web3 already knows what the deal is. You buy these shares; they're assets to use in the game as utility, and from there, the market does what it's going to do. It's going to price people kind of objectively. So it'd be cool to see exactly what people value Patrick Mahomes versus like a Trevor Lawrence, or
Yeah.
Diggs versus like Travis Hunter, etc. So like people are going to quickly find values of players, and every starting market cap is going to be 20K per player when they launch. So I'm kind of jumping a little bit ahead, but like the sale that we're doing is on October 9th, and that's our pack sale. And then on October 10th, that's when player trading starts. And our rollout is basically every day we're going to release 14 players that are going to be live for trading. So each of those days at 1 p.m. Eastern, you'll have a chance to basically look for a player if you know you want them for your lineup to kind of buy them in at the lowest possible market cap. And as the market kind of does its thing, I think people that know the NFL will probably see undervalued gems. So like, perhaps star players will have the biggest market caps, and then you'll see like somebody who is really good that's just undervalued. So you'll see an opportunity there that you can kind of scoop in and use your NFL knowledge for. And I think, yeah.
Oh, sorry. You mentioned something that caused me to have two questions real quick. One, will you be also putting those on like, some of us Swifties are really excited that Taylor Swift is now in the NFL, kind of, right? Like, do you have something in place for these wives who are really excited for that? Two, I heard you mention the packs, and I think before we got started, we had mentioned that we were going to give a couple away today. Are you still wanting to do that? Like, I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, let's give away an all-star pack and a rookie pack.
All right, let me create this. What kind of question do you want to ask to get our people, get the juices going? What kind of questions do you want to ask the community? Yeah. Do we want them to ask questions to you? Whoever you feel
the pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to stop?
I like to be completely random. So usually two things that I kind of default to. I either say pick a number between 1 to 1,000.
Okay.
Which I just did in my last space. Or I say, let me know your favorite animal, and then I'll pick whatever answer.
Ooh. Okay. Wanna win packs? I'm just gonna put packs. League fun packs.
We're gonna post it here.
Your favorite animal. Okay. Let's do it. I'm gonna add it on here. Sorry for the interruption, but yeah,
No
no,
problem.
the Taylor Swift thing was a total joke. I sit in sports, even though I know I've got money on it, and I just laugh at the commentary. That's my favorite thing to pastime to do. And then I just start hitting my husband like, the tie in did what? He's like, no, and now he's cracking up and he's hearing it, and I'm like, men were like, this is like cracking me up when they start saying things, and my husband's like, I never noticed they talked like that. I'm like, all the wives did, okay, like all of us. So
Well, I've never noticed either.
Yes, and I think that I will go more into maybe talk about those player shares because I'm very interested in to learn a little bit more about the core gameplay because it's like a loop, right? So the player shares as tradable NFTs are a big differentiator, right? How do they work and why do they matter to casual players?
Yeah. So player shares are basically the representation of your ownership. So let's say there's like, for easy number, like there's like 100 supply. If I own 5 shares, right, I own 5% of the total supply. So that ownership will determine how much rewards I get. So when you participate in tournaments, there's two rewards. One reward, well, there's technically up to three, but like the two main rewards are basically skill points and there's league XP. Skill points are basically a virtual currency that you can use to buy more packs. So if you participate in tournaments and do well, you will get more skill points, and then you can like buy more packs. The second thing that you earn are league XP, and that's just general XP towards our airdrop campaign. So as you buy packs, as you win tournaments, as you trade on our platform, all these things accrue points towards league XP that will just earn you a bigger allocation for just being active in the platform. The other types of tournaments that we have is paid. So in paid tournaments, you get both of them. You get skill points, league XP, but you also get the paid like prize pool. So we take a 0% cut of like the rate that comes in. So like everybody, let's say 10,000 people enter at like $10, like $100,000. We take 0% of that. That all goes to participants. So if you finish in the top 20, you get a payout very similar to like DraftKings's payout system. And for those ones that basically will get you like USDC back, like whatever you finish, and you'll also get the skill points. So the skill points themselves, to use an example, let's say we have 1 million skill points. That's the you know total pool in that tournament to be earned. Each position will have an allocation of those skill points. So let's say quarterbacks are getting 20%, running backs are getting 10%, defense is getting 30%, etc. Right? So from that 20%, it's about 200,000 that's going to the quarterbacks. Only the top 10 per position will earn the skill points in that tournament. So if you have, let's say, Patrick Mahomes and he comes in position number one, of that 200,000, he's getting like 25%. So all holders of Patrick Mahomes that participated in that tournament are getting their cut of the 25% that he's earned. And within that, your shares of Patrick Mahomes matter. So if you have 1% of Patrick Mahomes shares, you're getting 1% of whatever he's earned. The twist here is that it's only if you participate in the tournament. So if not all Patrick Mahomes owners participated, perhaps your 1% compared to all the rest of the owners that did participate is more like 20% because a lot of people sat out. So you're getting 20% of Patrick Mahomes rewards. And those rewards are skill points that you can use to buy more players. So that is how the share allocation happens. So there's kind of two tracks. One is like the regular fantasy track, where like you have to pick the best lineup to like do well to like win the general prizing of like
Mhm.
the tournament positioning. And the second component to this is the shares component of a player, where it might make sense to like select people that are not the stars, but you can get their shares cheaper to have a bigger allocation. Because even if they finish in like position number 6, they get less skill points, but you have more shares of them that you get more of a payout. So there's going to be some fun type of like market dynamics that people can kind of like do and trade around to like figure out what's the best optimal strategy for them.
Okay. And so the starting price, like most players, they're going to launch at 0.01 per share.
Yeah.
That's on an abundant curve. Okay.
Yes,
And you have like, it has an automated pricing system. Okay.
correct. Yeah, every player has its own liquidity pool.
Awesome. I mean, that's very interesting. Like you basically own your own, your fractions of players and you earn from their performance.
Yes.
Nice.
Like it.
I know. I'm like, cool, cool, cool. So now I have to actually get involved with the players. Got it. I can't pick colors anymore for
I mean,
my team.
theoretically, you could
Like,
try it. You could be like,
you
oh, this
can
guy's
play,
on Chiefs.
you
I
can
could be
make-
like, this one's cute. Let's go for that. But you did mention free starter packs. How do you make the on ramp friendly enough for someone who's never touched crypto before?
That is a great question. At launch, it's going to be a bit trickier. We're making privy wallets, so you don't really own your keys. You'll have to like send the funds to the wallet address on your account and then spend it. Very similar to the football lot funded, but we do plan to add a bridge and we do plan to add MoonPay or another system that can be an on ramp. I think that's going to be the easiest for somebody who's not a crypto native to just be able to like pay for credit card.
for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. I think like, that will be like a great integration that will allow you to just like, I have seen so many now on my reels on Instagram, and I'm saying that I think like most of the people, they are constantly on their phones and they're like watching reels, and now a lot of crypto companies are actually branching out of Twitter and kind of like putting their ads out there. And it's, I think that it will be great to actually have that type of connection with people that probably want to play this, because like literally you can have so many different player shares and strategize with whatever you want to do. I mean, like, I don't know, I'm seeing it like in a grand scale probably. But it's cool. I really like it.
Thank you.
I really like it.
Hold on.
Now you have, I know it comes that because I know a lot of the people that are, for example, watching right now probably are interested in learning how it works, this type of progression in terms of like rewards, or maybe if there's any airdrops. Yeah, I'm putting the word out there. So players farm LXP, which this is something that if you want to learn more about how this core gameplay works for leagues that fun, I will suggest you to go into the docs and just check it out so you are aware about how everything works. Everything is very well stated in this website. So can you explain what LXP unlocks today and how it ties into the potential leak token airdrop later?
Yeah. So if anybody here is basically aware of like the abstract chain and how they kind of done their abstract XP, we kind of model a system off of that where it's very similar. So any action that you do earns you the XP. So like if you buy players, if you buy packs, if you participate in tournaments, all these generate points, and we have various tiers. It's like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, etc. And then the higher your tier, the better the allocation you will get towards the airdrop. And the airdrop will be sometime next year. Um, we kind of want to run through at least the NBA season first, and like we'll have multiple sports rolling out. So like we are starting with NFL right now, but we will also launch the NBA later this month, and then hockey in November. Then we will do golf in January, and then we'll do baseball in March. So throughout all of these sports and things that are happening, we'll be able to get league XP.
Timeout. Well, I'm really excited for the XP, but you mentioned more sports here than I honestly was expecting when I was kind of looking into you guys and doing a little bit of research. What popped up was NHL, NFL, and more to come. So I'm actually really excited to hear baseball. Growing up, I played softball, Luana soccer. Like, it's really nice to hear that. Uh-oh.
Yes, I want to show the website.
Oh, it's really nice to hear that there's going to be other sports involved as well. I mean, I like that it says rebuilt for the Degen era. Like, that is giving me so much life here. We have on screen, the different sports that you guys are talking about. We got football. I'm excited for that. Hockey, basketball. NBA here in OKC, we were finally the NBA champions last year with the OKC Thunder. That was really exciting. We never get anything nice here. We start winning and they take Kevin Durant from us, but whatever.
How do you feel about Kevin Durant? Actually, like I'm a big basketball fan as well.
I still call him a cupcake, but then at the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I stopped following him as much. I think I follow Harden probably the most from the beginning when the Thunder started, but I don't know. I'm just very I'll just root for whoever's in the home state, Boomer Sooner.
I guess you're gonna watch some Shy Shears then.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Honestly, I'm not the sports person. I absorb a little bit of it from what my husband tells me when it goes in one ear and out the other. But football season, I'm there for snacks. I'm there for my own sleeper, app of the teams fighting against each other because we do a payout with the family. And I'm there for the Super Bowl commercials at the end of the day. But like I said, I'm mostly there learning the terminology of, all these plays that are, set across that my husband never hears. And then I point them out and he's like, yeah, these are great. But maybe this will actually get me into it. I mean, he is the one that's very helpful to me. And he'll be like, no, don't pick him. He's injured this week. And I'm like, I don't know that stuff. That's a lot of information to hold. So he might be running my account for me. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really, really, really excited about this. Let me go back to the serious questions here because I'm trailing off here.
Do we have the Dolphins back?
We like the Florida
Miami Dolphins.
They're not doing good this year.
Yeah.
I know.
So RIP to that.
Yeah, and I always pick them because I was born in Florida. So that's my team that I always pick. I'll be like, oh, Dolphins are intelligent. Like we're picking this team. Florida, we're picking them. But no, they've lost every single bet I've placed this year, and I'm so mad. The one time I'm not going to pick them, they're going to win.
Yeah.
But no, they're not doing good.
What's your team, Don?
Yeah, what's your team?
What's your team?
Right now, I would say it's the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
But I'm not actually a team guy. I'm a player person. So if my guy moves teams, I'm moving with him. So it used to be Eli Manning when he was on the Giants. And for whatever reason, when I first started watching football, I was an NBA fan, and then I was watching it on TV. He was playing a game. I'm like, all right, he's pretty good. So I started following him, and I found out about the lore about him beating Brady. And then when that Super Bowl run happens in 2011, I think that's when I started kind of really paying attention. I watched my first NFL postseason, and he went on a crazy run, and he's this underdog going on the road, beating all these teams. And I just became an Eli fan because he beat Brady again, and it was oh, Brady's gonna win and stuff. I thought that was my guy, and then the team went to absolute shit, and I'm like, I can't stay here. I'm not one of those diehard fans who's gonna suffer with the team. No, I go with the players. So right now it's Lamar.
Right, okay, but if I did this, I would be a Browns fan because of Baker Mayfield going from OU to the Browns, and I'm just the Browns suck, man. They're dookie. I'm sorry. That's why they got Browns.
He's on Tampa.
Is he on Tampa now? See, now we're back to Florida, guys. I knew it. You
can be a fan again.
I can be a fan again. Well, not really. They're not doing that great. But you had 10,000 signups in the first 24 hours. What's fueling that traction, and what does your community care about most? Sports, probably.
Yeah. I would say they're most it's weird. We have a mixture of people that have never touched sports that are saying I just want to jump into this. It looks cool. I kind of want to be on the ground floor. And a lot of people that like sports but don't like the NFL necessarily are I also want to follow along. I need somebody to give me a guide. So people are I'm going to give you a guide, or you should do this and that. So there's a lot of discussion like that. But I think what's driving everybody is they just want to speculate. I think that's fundamentally the core of the appeal of cryptos, the degenerate energy of I could get a 10x, 100x, I could do this and that, I can make these type of moves. And I think that's just kind of fun to people. And then when you attach it to something that has actual value, because I think the problem with the current meme coin era is that it's very like it's no intrinsic value. It's like you hope that it's like
Yeah.
fart coin or whatever is going to go up because
Right.
just then it goes up, but it can dump or people can just not have any care for it the next day. With this, is like sports is like are kind of eternal. There will always be somebody that wants to play sports, follow sports. So I think it gives it more intrinsic value to kind of trade against as a platform.
Do you think, because that question was crap, I'm so sorry about that, 3 a.m. When I wrote that, I'm not sure what I was thinking. But my question is, so, we're obviously two ladies in Web3, but do you feel like maybe a lot of people in this space, like you said, are getting a little bored of meme coins? Like they're needing different things to put their money on. And like a lot of people here seem to really love sports. Like I think that is a great combo to have it here in Web3. Sorry, I've got a banana in my office, so now we've got like gnats flying around me. I don't know where they even came from. That gnats.
so-
I'm sorry. I
Right
got
there.
a kiwi and a banana. So it's flying at my face. But yeah, like honestly, I think I answered my own question. Sorry about that. But I think there's so many people here in Web3 that are really into sports, and like putting the two together is kind of like I don't know why people didn't really do it sooner, like
Yeah.
we're like,
I mean, I think that there is like, well, basically, it's also the narratives. I think in the space they have shifted so fast into one thing and another, and
yeah,
bring in more builders with different ideas and how to actually tokenize those actions. Because at the end of the day, we are kind of tokenizing the speculation system, right? So
right.
we're entering into it. So I just like, and I think that it's really good. I mean, before we used to do it all the time on Twitter Spaces and just to speculate for hours about things, right? And now you're actually able to bet. And so I think that this is really cool. I see that the roadmap has like a lot of different things that you're going to be adding. Are you adding more new sports? Any other events? Is this something that you guys are planning to do?
Yeah, we will add more sports. The current planned ones are going to be NBA, like beyond NFL, NBA, hockey, golf, and then baseball.
Mhm.
And then beyond those, we will add more sports. Like the ideal world is like we have all sports, but we'll listen to the community to see what they really want. I guess soccer would be the next major sport that we add. And then there's also the possibility to add esports. So we've actually gotten
Ooh.
approached by some companies already to like talk about like having an esports type platform with this.
Ooh,
So
that would be really cool, though. That
and
would be really cool to actually
yes.
add.
And then oh sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, expanding on that though, like you're mentioning like the national level of things of like NHL, NFL, NBA. Will you guys be doing college sports as well?
We might. I we've had that question a lot where people they want like college football, and I guess my only concern, maybe it's not a real concern and people are just fine with it, is that players graduate and they leave.
Mm.
So at least with the NFL, sure they have like a shorter career cycle than like NBA, but you have an expectation that guys should stick around in the league for a while. With the college, it's like let's say you have a star, but it's only going to be there for 1 year. Like, do you still really want to like hold him? And like if people are okay with that and understand that coming into the platform, it's whatever. But if
Yeah.
that is like, yeah, that'd be my concern is that the careers are a bit shorter than like pro players.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then again, if they do trail into the national level, you'd have that trailing into the next.
That is true. I didn't even think of that. Things would just carry over. We wouldn't make a new rookie thing. Yeah.
Not all of them. Not all of them do. So that's also a fair point. So
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, you ask.
Yeah. Do you have any partnerships or any type of collaborations that you're trying to put together with any other Avalanche, maybe games or any other products they are launching now?
I would say nothing officially just in various talks with different teams and projects.
Ooh.
Mm.
No alpha today, folks.
No alpha.
Wait, I can share some alpha.
Oh,
Okay, let me see. What can I share? So I have not announced the PAP supply and pricing yet, but I can release. What am I going to release today? Give me a second, actually.
Ooh.
Let me leak the day one players that'll be available for trading.
yes.
Give you guys that, and then I'll give you guys the pricing, and then I'm going to give the supply and the details of the sale later in announcements. I can't share that yet, unfortunately, but that will be announced later today.
Nice.
So, day one players that will be available for trading are going to be Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, and Kareem Hunt. That's all I'll say for now. There's going to be a few more. It's going to be about 14 on day one. But how it will work is that at 1 p.m. on this Friday, so like October 10th, if you unfortunately cannot get a pack for whatever reason, your next opportunity to kind of get into our ecosystem is to uh, buy some of these players on day one. So if you believe in Mahomes or Allen and that's like the QB you want, you could buy them as soon as they go live. We will have a 70% tax in place for the first 10 minutes to like stop snipers and whales.
Ooh.
So depending on how much you want to put into it, it's up to you. If you want to drop 100K, eat that tax for whatever reason, you can. But if you want to wait for the price to get cheaper, it'll get cheaper like every second, every minute. You can also wait for your optimal tax price point to jump into it. It will drop down to the 5%, which is our baseline fee after 10 minutes. So, pick who you want and go all in.
Ooh. You heard it here first.
Right now. So this is like basically the post to save the date for that pack sale.
2 days.
2 days, people. You have 48 hours. So just put your reminder on your calendar so you know exactly 1 p.m. EST. Actually, this is going to be happening. I'm so excited for you guys.
I know. And also, I'm like looking at those comments. You've got some really good people like excited for this. Like some big people. I saw Sunny, Vo.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I can see him there, of course.
Whiskey. He's really a cat.
Yeah, shout out to Whiskey.
Oh.
The whole AVAX team has been very supportive and just great about just supporting us publicly anywhere, and it's been my best Web3 experience with like a partner chain by far.
Yeah. Oh, see, and I love to hear that. But what do we think about giving away one of the first packs? I've seen some pretty funny comments in here. Like we've got funky beats with the Adian mountain cat, but we've got some basic cat dogs. But then someone said pufferfish.
All right, pufferfish.
And then someone said giraffe, and I LOL'd at giraffe. We have red fox.
There is like sea turtle, red fox. What is this here?
I'll let you guys pick because I can't see these comments.
Oh, this is on the Arena app.
Okay, I see.
I mean, but
pufferfish made me laugh.
You are here on Twitter and you are watching to this stream. Just go here. You can actually comment the animal.
Shout out Funky. We have 2 streams going here. Yeah, I think pufferfish is killing it. It's making me laugh. Everybody's LOLing at it in the comment sections. Now we're getting crazy answers. Human frogs, starfish.
Human
kind
frogs?
of starfish. I mean, should I get in tree and just be like,
I really like the pufferfish.
Pufferfish made me laugh. That one was hold on, let me see who said it. Enjoy12.
Yes.
Enjoy12. Enjoy12. Message us on Twitter at BuildleMode and send us what information do you need from him?
I would say that if he joins our Discord and opens a ticket saying that he wants, but let him DM me so that proof at least.
Yeah, DM me, and I'm gonna give you a code to tell them. That way, whenever you make the ticket, they're like, okay, this is legit. Yeah. So we're gonna have a lot of people doing that now. So we already have the code that we have everybody use. Yes. So we're gonna change it. So nice try if you already know it. Also, we'll create the code after.
For the second winner, instead of picking another animal,
Okay.
also let's give the pufferfish. Let's give him the rookie pack.
Yeah.
So that's their prize. The second
Okay.
pack is the All Star pack. Um, for the All Star pack, do you guys do giveaways a lot? Like, do you have a method that you guys choose? It's just best question, or what do you
Yes,
guys?
Honestly,
we can do the best question. So for the
we
second
do
part,
normally.
we can do give us like the best. Yeah.
Ask.
Question.
We always have people ask questions for you guys, and if we hear good answer, they win. Our good question, they win because, like, it's always the same. What sports do you have? Or like, we know you haven't been paying attention. So I always like people that like have been listening, paying attention, and they're like, oh, like, are you gonna have this? Like, have you thought about doing this? Like, we always kind of pick the people that have like the best questions to like what we're asking, but also sometimes we'll do it randomly and pick like people who like retweeted the stream, shared the stream. We've done that before. We try to get people like commenting and involved because that helps the space. So I think it really just goes into goals. I don't know. Goals.
I know. So we're doing that to get the second pack. What kind of questions are we looking for?
Suggest a feature for League's Fun, and we will ask a few on air.
There you go.
There we go. That way,
We can actually have that second pack.
yeah,
The winner.
that's the biggest pack. So I think you got to do a little more work for it,
Yeah.
Let's dive back in.
And it's very easy. You just have to go to Leaks That Fun, just if you want to search for any information on those features.
Here, I'll do.
Here we have one. When you buying packs, what's the odds of getting more tokens than the right player? And then let's put it here on the actual chat.
If you had 3 lemons and 1 ounce of water and your only sweet touch, what would you make? Van Ho vibes. Some a little salty and sweet.
Okay, so we have one question here.
We'll definitely. What do I have to do to get a prize? Oh yeah. Enjoy 1, 2.
Let's get it. Okay, so I have one question from Crypto Jetty. We're here in the chat. And then
Ooh, but I'll monitor the questions. Do we want to get back to like? I'll ask the next question while you're doing that.
Yes. Also, I have to go in 6 minutes to another space.
let's go.
No worries. Let's skip to the lightning round then, as we have people asking questions. We'll go ahead and pick just like someone who was listening enough to do that.
Yeah.
So we'll get you out of here on time. So what is your favorite sports moment of all time?
That is a great question. I'm going to say LeBron James beating the Warriors in 2016.
Yeah, that was good.
That
I
was
saw that one. Yeah.
That was insane. Like that. It
Yeah.
felt like a war. And I had so many friends that were Warriors fans, and just the back and forth. And I watched that game live, and Kite hit that shot. I screamed. My mom got up. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "No, you don't understand." I was watching it with my uncle as well, and he's like, we're just going crazy. We're hugging each other because we're big LeBron fans, and we're like, he's got to get to 3, right? I think he had 2 championships at the time. So like, why can't we get more than like 2, and like to help his case? Now we're at 4. I'm okay at 4. Back when he had 2, I was like, can we at least get to 4? So I can't be greedy. He solidified himself as at least the second best all-time minimum, if not the first. So I'll take it. I'll take that one.
Okay. One player you draft no matter what.
In which sport?
Any.
What
comes to your mind first? Well, what sport?
Interesting. I was thinking LeBron James, actually, but that's because we were just talking about him. So I don't know if that's my real answer of who comes first. I just mentioning him, and you're like draft, I'm like, oh, LeBron.
If you
I would say in the league's contest, I would say Patrick Mahomes. For some
ooh,
reason, I view him as like the best quarterback still, even though he could be having a down year. Teams out as well, and he lost the Super Bowl. I still kind of view him as number one guy, and then Lamar Allen like number two or three, whichever you want.
I feel like if you don't say LeBron James in that way, we're not really friends. All right, next question.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. Craziest fantasy lineup you built? That's a really long question.
Yeah.
Most degen thing you've ever traded?
Um, Believe it or not, I'm not that degen of a trader.
Really?
Like, I was particularly into the gaming side of like Web3. So like, if it wasn't an asset in a game, I was not really paying attention to it.
I felt
So like
that.
when meme coins and everything took off, I was like, it's not for me.
It's not for me,
But I
right?
missed out, I actually held some coins initially. I tried to dabble in it. I held some coins. They went nowhere, and I sold. And then I kind of moved right after a few months later. So.
It always works like that.
What is your GM ritual before a big game week?
I would say, getting food, whether it's going to be like ordering. I don't really have like a big ritual like some people do, but like just making sure we have wings at the least, and wings or pizza, and then just kind of have my friends around. Uh, yeah, that'd be sure my answer.
And the very last question, because I know you have to go. This is Crypto Jedi. You win the pack because you're the only one who asked a serious question. So message us on BuildAMODE Twitter and we'll tell you. He said, when buying packs, what's the odds of getting more tokens than the right player?
Wait, I don't understand that question.
Oh.
I don't know if he should win, to be honest with you.
Okay, never mind. Scratch it. You don't win.
Maybe he could like reword that. I feel like I know what he's trying to ask, but he's not wording it in a way where I
Yeah.
because like the
Yeah.
players are tokens. So what does he mean, like the right player?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he misheard what we were talking about. But okay, well, I know you have to go. We're not going to keep you. So thank you so much for joining us today. It was really nice hearing your story.
Yeah, if the show is going to keep continuing, you can always choose on anything you want. You got full permission to like.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna do like whatever
it
is. Yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna keep it running. No worries.
Yeah.
So stay until the end of the stream to like get picked for your pack.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
So nice.
So nice to have him and actually talk to us about what Leagues That Fun is about and like everything they're actually building. I'm super excited about this.
I am too. Like, I honestly can say that we do have a question for me and you. Hey guys, do you mind explaining build mode in relation to Web3 in a few words? I understand it's crypto security. Also, what's ArenaMODE? We are not Web3 security, but we are partnered with a Web3 security team called Defenders. Really great. They were our previous ArenaMODE. If you guys want to go check out that podcast, it was a really good one, actually. I feel like it was like our best one. But also our relation to Web3. We like to interview builders in the Web3 space. We like to kind of get into their mind, find out a little bit more about what it is that they're creating in order to give you guys a view into what it's like to build into the space, because we want more builders here. We want more people being inspired. I remember there was a time where everybody's like, I'm not a dev, I can't code, I'm not a builder. That doesn't make you a builder. So that was our basis on what grew into more. And now we help market projects that you know and love today. So we're both very creative. We really like to do like the creative aspects for companies. And then ArenaMODE is our series every single Tuesday here on the Arena, but we have it dual streamed to Twitter as well. So
yes, so people can actually find out about this stream, and Yeah, always excited to continue bringing more builders into our stream. So if you're building something on Web3, if you're actually participating for a very long time, or maybe you just started, we want to learn about you. So please reach out to Biddle Mode and we would like to, talk with you.
Yeah.
Maybe you can come on stage, and we would like to learn about what is that you're doing. Because I think that a lot of people don't understand why this facilitates, and makes it more accessible. And I'm going to explain a little bit. A lot of people that are in Web 2, like they don't understand about Web 3. They don't know that there is actual jobs here. They don't know there is actual, people actually participating in communities and doing stuff. And so, how do we actually fix that gap and make people feel more approach into what is that we're building here as community? And I think that, making this type of awareness of talking about different topics, what is that we're building, what is that we actually think it will be innovative for our future generations, and this is what we're doing here. So I think there is a lot still to learn about blockchain technology itself, and a lot to learn about each other as well. So I'm excited to get to meet more personalities in the Web3 ecosystem, because it's a very solopreneur type of environment.
Yeah.
So when you come here and you're staying here for a while, that means that you have a lot of gear and you have a lot of like courage.
Yeah.
So
And someone asked, like, what's a builder? Like a dev? No, we find even community members can be builders. Like anybody building up a project, typing a project, making a new project. There's so many things that determine a builder. I mean, like hackathons aren't only devs and coders. They're, people with solid ideas that can't maybe put them into action, but you have a team that can help you with that. And I mean, last week we interviewed actually a community member who was a graphic designer. We had no idea that he was. We assumed that it was just using like an AI source or something, and he built something live on stage. Like it was a really good conversation, and we assumed that he was going to talk about how AI killed the meta for designers, and he said no. Like they made me better. So hearing that from other people too is so encouraging when, maybe you just see black and white solid lines, and then over the fence, over that line, there's like a little bit of color that gets you, an idea that grows into a full like project, into a full plan. Everything in Web3 was literally an idea of how to make things better, or how can we get this on chain and use the technology that they have today, whether it's gaming or DeFi, betting. We got sports here now. Like, we're seeing, like, I was going to say real estate, but we do have that too. Just motivating, inspiring.
I mean, I just saw that Open Door actually got, a really good, they're going to be accepting payments in crypto for real estate. And Open Door is a big company here in United States for real estate. So that type of adoption is kind of like already happening. So I think that the community that has been already stated in Web3 and has been participating and understanding and learning the techniques are a little bit in that, ahead of the curve in terms of like what, is going to come for, upcoming years. But I think the adoption process, we are already in that path of it. And I think we all should learn about this. We all should learn what opportunities can be for your business. Maybe you have a business in Web2, you want to integrate, crypto payments now that things are moving forward into that path. Maybe this is a good space for you to kind of learn what type of, teams you would like to talk with. Who will you like to start collaborating? Who will you like to start, connecting with and kind of like enhancing that understanding as a business owner? And also, we do a lot of like educational type of topics most of the time, because we want people that come here feel safe, and safe in the sense that the products that they are actually touching ground with are, good, and
people and the people.
Yes, they're bringing value. So I think that, thank you for your comments and thank you for your question, Thomas. It really we don't usually talk about what we do. It's so funny. We actually talk about other people, what they do.
Yeah.
We want to know what they're doing. Um, but as someone that has been here in the space for 5 years and like working, in different ecosystems, and then Vanho having like also a lot of understanding and experience working with different communities and in gaming in Web3. It kind of has, gives you different ideas in how to communicate and, try to onboard more people into learning, what is that all these humans are actually doing in this space. And yes, it's amazing. For 5 years, I have been so, attached to actually learn more about not only about the technology, but the culture that is in Web3. It's so different. And
So
I,
different.
I appreciate it so much because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like related to it, right? There are so
Mhm.
many opportunities for sure. And so many new people always, trying to reach certain aspects. I remember 2022, the major thing was to give opportunity to new entrepreneurs not only to build their applications or platforms and provide them with integration so they can actually work in blockchain, but also the fact of having new creators, people that can probably talk in different languages and provide information to their communities, people that were like wanted to integrate certain things and learn more about what we're doing and talk
Yeah.
about it out there.
And not
Uh,
only that, but like I feel like Web3 has brought me like, as a stay-at-home mom before I found Web3. And that was my job. It wasn't just my only job. Like I've had other things that I was, but like coming here, being accepted in some way and like finding community, friendship, like all of that through a common denominator of like crypto, that was really cool to me. And like I'm that person that closes off my ideas really fast. Like, no, I can never make money here. I've lost like XYZ. I think that's totally the experience of learning exactly what this is. Like in real life, you wouldn't just give your money to random people without like a solid idea in place, a product. It's so different here. And so I think that too has like equated to me in real world. Like I know that this is still the real world,
yeah,
but at the same time, I think it's given me a lot of life lessons as well. Like, but coming here, having somebody to talk to when you are closed off from the rest of the world, or having a niche, or creating content. I mean, there's somebody said in the comment section, there are so many job opportunities here in Web3. And our job is to make that grow so other people know, like, oh, I can do this, or I'm just a mod or a community member, and now I'm a founder of a project. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's not crazy. It's real life that happens. And I think that so many people have good ideas and just don't know how to activate them. They don't know how to put that plan into motion. And, at the end of the day,
and
this
also
is
I feel
business.
like most of the business and also people that are coming out of universities and they, want to start their own projects, they always lead on into the same round of VCs or circles they are around, their local community, whatever. But how much you can actually reach in that position. So coming here and just showcasing your idea and maybe have some integrations with blockchain, and then once you start understanding things, you're able to build even more and not only get stuck into one project. I think that if you are participating in Web3, you should be like, and you're an innovator, you should be building constantly different things because narratives with technology change so much. And
Be right back.
okay, but I am super, super, super excited to actually, talk more about the building process. I think there are so many different things that we can do to continue building those opportunities for others. So having arena mode um, right now for us is, talk with the community of builders. They are participating, a lot of people creating content in Arena, talking about different projects that are launching on Arena. A lot of, not only creators, but people that come from the music scene, people that come from the artist scene. They're trying to push, the boundaries of just, showcasing your art, into your local system. You actually can do it here, and you can implement a more self-sovereign type of like earning process. I don't know. um, Web3 allows you to be very independent in terms of your business, your money, and gives you a lot of power into that, because there's no too many middlemen in the middle. So that's a good thing. And now with legislations, things are going to be, I think, more smooth, hopefully, for the US builders, right? And around the world as well. Is if that really, comes up for this space, I feel that we will be able to bring more eyes into the builders, into the projects that are here, and being able to not only stay with one project. Me as a builder, like I'm building my own project as well. And I'm really looking for, the opportunities. Where can I really enhance, that process even, or amplify and get more reach even better, in a state of like going, I will say internationally or global, um, as it always happens. But yes, if you have more questions, I think that we can come back with an actual space just for like this type of topics, into how to kind of bridge that gap, and what will you need to kind of continue that path, because we need more people to kind of like, look into this and start building, cool stuff. Oh, yes, of course, of course. You can actually, join us. We are here all the time.
Oh, I see.
We're here all the time. So Mondays, we have the coffee break at 11 in the morning, EST. Arena mode happens also in at 11 in the morning, EST. We have different guests. Also, we have Thursdays, we have Beta Labs. We talk more about gaming and Web3. And then Fridays we have our coffee break, which is awesome because we give like the news for the week. We kind of do a recap, and we're able to talk with a little bit of coffee about different topics they are launching here in Web3. So we're planning to add more segments. Yes, for sure. I think that the only thing we have is to continue creating, and that is a big big thing that I will say to everyone that listens to us every day, is to continue creating, continue going forward. Look at Icy's here, but look at Icy,
I see feeling it.
right now. I'm so proud of you, man.
Wait, I thought that he actually won. That was Maddox's post that he created. So hold on, let's see. Let's go to Games GG, because I thought he actually won. I even privately messaged him like, "I'm so proud of you."
I'm still proud of him if he didn't.
I'm still proud of you, whether you did or didn't. But I'm like, hold on, we're on the Games GG website. I don't see it yet, so I don't think they've even announced it. But I thought he won, so premature congratulations, because
Please go vote. So please go vote for Icy.
go vote for Icy, because I don't have it in me to ask for votes. So go
Yeah.
vote for them.
So just go to Games GG. I think we can actually write it here.
Yeah, you want me to?
Yeah. So yes.
You know what song's been stuck in my head? Bitch, what the fuck? That's all day on repeat in my noggin right now. Just wanted you guys on the same page. So, bitch, what the fuck?
There you go. Thank you, Games GG. Okay, so vote for Icy.
Yes, and Patchy, Patchera. We want a girl to win also. If it's not Icy,
Patchera too.
Patchera. I put
Yeah.
my vote on her too. I basically just clicked the top 10 that you could only see. You know, they put like 10 spotlighted creators. So
Crypto Jada is like, now with AI, people can vibe code too. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna answer that one. Yes, you can vibe code, but if you don't know how to solve the errors that are in the back end, you're kind of.
you're
Uh,
fucked.
so yes, you can tell your AI 10,000 times to fix it, but you still need a little bit of support in that factor.
And just in gaming, you'll fix it and something else will break. Don't ask me how I know.
And I'm telling you that everything can change once, with a back end, so fast. Like, there's platforms that are working, amazingly, but percentages of users can have like low downs. They can have so many different things, and if you are coding that and you're managing that back end, you should be able to restore that action and fix that. So with Lovable now, you can, for sure, you can. It's a, but it's not still like that accurate though. I mean, you have also Replit, and also you cannot be that accurate, so you need definitely some dev experience.
Bitch. What the fuck? That's been my day.
I have actually vibe code, and and try to fix.
Smile for a screenshot, Lua. I'm like, there's got to be like a 10-second delay. So
Yes, for sure.
oh man. Okay, so hold on. We do have a meeting, right? Is it now? Am I in the wrong for this? Let me make sure. If not, we could definitely get to the news we did not get to yesterday. Oh, we're good. We've got an hour. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, do we want to get to anything that we haven't? Do we need to get some work done? What do we want to do here? We never give away the last pack.
We never, because everyone forgot about the question. We don't have a question. So until I don't get the right question, let me see here. No. So I'm reading through the comments and I don't see anything.
Oh, Crypto Jedi, he said that question didn't pass. So you need to ask another one if you want to win. So far we have only one winner, which is Enjoy12. So he won so far. He won the rookie pack. We have an all-star pack left, but nobody asked the question, right? Nobody asked the question that went with the league. That was an accurate question. The founder was like, I don't understand that question. It doesn't go with our project at all. So you're out. You're out. Sorry. Unless you ask a better one, then you can be back in. But we'll give that priority to you to rephrase your question, or someone to ask a better question for leagues.
Yeah.
Fun. Which honestly, that conversation was pretty good. I mean, I haven't played softball since like high school, like literally like varsity softball. And then soccer though, but I wasn't good at it. I don't like to run. I'd be that emphysema bitch over on the sidelines, like
oh girl.
Never.
I mean, same with soccer, girl. It's the same thing for me. I mean, if I try to play now, I try to play with Theodore and Boobies and all these people.
Remember you kicked him in the shin?
Girl.
I'm going with you though.
Boobies hit me in my calf.
On purpose, $10. He was like whop.
He went like, ugh. And I was
whop,
like,
whop, 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 dot, fuck it up.
It was crazy.
Enjoy, you already won, but you can ask it in the comment section. We just want to know, we want a good question for the league than something that we talked about today. So if you were here for that, you wanted to know the odds for each pack, but he said that question didn't make sense because the pack in the
Yeah.
token. He read it like 4 times slowly.
I
Just
know.
maybe rephrase it a little better. He was saying like the packs aren't tied to
But maybe
individuals.
we can actually have it.
I say let's just give it to him. But he said on stream, he's like, no, they do not get a pack. I'm like, whoa, okay. Shit, just rephrase it and we'll be like, hey, he asked a better one. So, oh, did I pick my picks this week? Look, I'm on sleeper right freaking now. I'm not kidding. Like,
We are actually
oh my God, guys, I was number 1. Look at that.
number one.
I was number 1 in my picks for football.
Ooh.
Wow. Guys, I won 8 points this week above everybody else. Underdog, first line. I didn't get any wrong. Like, God, am I gonna be doing sports? You betcha. You betcha. Wow. This is an iconic moment for me, guys. I just need to put that out there. I went from number 12 to number 8.
Oh man.
So
I have to like start my game though. I don't know. I have to start my game with like so many LPs, so many prediction markets, so many like different things. Like help, help.
help.
I'm really I
Hi.
really want to do like an LP session. Let's do that. Let's do an LP section and talk
LP, like
yes,
liquidity
let's talk
pools.
about liquidity pools. What liquidity
I'm
pools?
terrible with liquidity. Okay. When I got into crypto, right?
Okay, but
That's when the LP
this is the thing. Like we
started.
can talk like the education factor because not a lot of people understand liquidity pools and what's the loop in it. So
well, before we get into it, I had to watch 9 videos on YouTube to understand exactly what a liquidity pool, a liquidity pair was, what A plus B equals C is. And when I tell you, nobody explained it good until I found one person who was a teacher online. They were underappreciated. They have like 10 followers. And honestly, they put it in simplest terms. Like that's what I do on timeline because I'm like, if you don't understand it, I'm going to explain it to you the same way I did when I was teaching kindergarten. And I put it in that because I'm like, one, as humans, we understand the basic things. I could be like 1 kiwi plus 1 banana, a kiwi banana, and you'd be like, I get it now, right? Like, so putting things into that mannerism for people.
Listen, but that's okay. Like
I know that's okay. I need that type. That's what I'm saying is like, but I watched some guy on a life raft and explaining like when you enter, it was like it splitted the river, and I was just like, I don't get this.
Okay,
Is it
so
a two-way street? I get it now.
So
but
what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to create it like that session is going to be in like we're explaining to a 5-year-old.
Oh, we're prepping for it. I would like to prep for it. Okay, let's do it. But we don't have anything Friday's calendar.
Yes, so that way we can actually have a good deep dive into LPs for everyone, but like we're explaining to a 5-year-old. Should we come as teachers? Yes. Okay. Okay, how about this question? What's the best strategy for getting the most XP points?
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. You're the winner. Good job,
You're the winner. So
just DM us on Twitter at this handle at ArenaMODE, and we'll give you how to claim your prize. It will include a link. We got to get that link from them, but we'll give you a code to mention in that support ticket, so that way nobody else can claim your prize. I can't believe we're going back to Discord support tickets. Like this is the second giveaway we've done that's like join the Discord, open a support ticket, and I'm like, cool. Like, are we? That's so gaming to me. Like we're going back into
I think that is just because a lot of people, kind of has a Discord also.
I know. I mean, that makes sense. I just I get shocked at
It's
it because
much
I
better
haven't
than
heard it.
Telegram for sure.
I don't like Telegram.
Oop,
Do you
oop.
need to answer it? I don't like Telegram at all. Like I'll be that person. When somebody's like, and I don't like Twitter DMs. People will be like, I sent you a DM on Twitter like a month ago. I'm in a lot of groups and I have no lady balls to not show up to them. So I have them on mute and they just clutter up my entire Twitter until I just miss them. And then it'll say like, oh, you have DMs. And I'm like, cool, let's open them, right?
Yeah.
I'm not here if it's for me. You also enjoy one too. So hop in there. Same thing. Hop into the Twitter DMs and we'll get back to you when we're not on air.
Yes. So awesome. Send them DMX.
You're welcome. But anybody else have additional questions? Did we want to dive in? There's some arena updates. I say let's do that. Let's real quick.
Yes.
Meow.
I know. These cats. Jesus.
Oh, we also wanted to give a shout out to our partner at Arena. They ended up giving us some Arena to give out to our community. So today I just was randomly giving out $1 in tips to people who were interacting, answering the questions, staying involved, not just telling us how pretty we were, although sometimes those do get tipped too. So they're definitely random, no way influenced by how pretty we are. But I just wanted you guys to know like that was sponsored by Arena and we're really thankful to them and their partnership. So let's go ahead and get into the arena news.
Arena news.
Okay, so I saw that they are now having a new feature: trade blue chip DeFi tokens in a social app. On both Arena.trade and Arena.social, you can now trade the following blue chip DeFi tokens. This is a lot of shifts for braces, guys. So excuse me. We got. You want to name them?
Yeah, BTC.B, BTC.B, you have WBTC.E, you have WETH.E, USDT, and USDC. All of these tokens are immediately visible in the wallet. Additionally, users can add custom token address into their wallet and start trading that asset without ever leaving the app. So you can trade blue chip DeFi tokens on Arena Trade right now. I wasn't able to enter to Arena Trade without my VPN.
I also noticed that. But we can't tell you how to do that. So if
We
you can get your computer to live in another country, then
You can't
you
even
might
say
be.
that.
I
She's
can't.
like,
No, we can't say the actual words. We can't
she
say
cannot
that.
say that. You're gonna say
But I
that.
can say
But it's okay. Like now,
coded with my eyeballs. Oh,
Ginger.
Cock and You is making a comeback. The token, get your mind out of the gutter. They're
Oh,
announcing the second legacy token to migrate over to the new arena paired with LP, which is COQ. So if that is you and you didn't do the dust on
okay,
arena,
go down, go down. Put show more. Sorry, put show more. Show more.
there
So
wasn't really more.
Arena pairs for legacy tokens will begin after the launch of the V2DEX. This will not only create new arena pairs for these tokens, but will allow them to earn creators' fees as well.
What is this, a brain or something else?
It's a brain.
Okay. I won't tell you what I assumed it was. Okay, so also No Chill as well is following these V2 liquidity pools. Let's see what else. Oh, I did like this. I think we did share this. This was a month ago. They have a lot more information on their Twitter.
I mean, Jason actually came out with some tweets also.
I know. I guess he hasn't updated the
By the way,
flywheel.
for those that are looking for a job, Arena is actually looking for some people. So if you go to the top of the actual profile, they're looking for a product designer and they're looking for a senior full stack and a lead product engineer as well. You can see more jobs right there. Yeah, so if you're looking for opportunities, just letting you know right there.
This is the total arena staked has officially crossed. Is this 2 billion?
Yeah.
Because million would be here, yeah? So
Yeah.
additional 3. I'm so good at math, guys. I was in AP.
It's
I bet
2
you would believe that.
billion staked and 550
That's us.
Benho.
What?
You look absolutely stunning in leather. You know that.
I hate that picture so much. I do. I don't like it. I'm like, my hair looks orange.
Okay, sorry.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Sorry.
I
All right,
know.
back to it. But this one looks so good of you. You look good in leather. What? You look like a little cat, like a little sphinx, like Catwoman.
Dame un grr.
Catwoman. Damian. Grr.
Dame un grr.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So many kids in our house. That's it. That's all we got. They're spicy.
Rich right
He's
there.
all over the timeline recently.
Mamma mia.
To the Lord of the Arena, Collins. I think he blocked me.
What it says? You need to fix that. What do we have to fix?
Where?
I don't know.
Arena app over the years. Oh, that's fun. It's only
Arena.
I don't want to read all that. We're gonna be honest.
Arena app over the years. Wow.
Years. It's actually only been launched. Well, 24 was when it happened. It had a different owner at one point. Thankful Jason took that over. He kind of opened up on our stream about like that struggle, that journey, and like how, it was a lot of work to get it to what it is today. And I can only imagine, like, I know that whenever the creator horde, what am I saying? When the arena was created, they didn't have that whole creator in mind vibe, right? That wasn't until Jason. And when Jason came, we started seeing pictures, videos, GIFs, because when this first launched, none of that. And so he had talked on our stream about the difficulties he went through and how much work it's gone, how him and the team have worked really hard to put it together. And honestly, it was really a really good chat because I remember him coming in for the first time after all of the stuff had happened. The previous, what was it? I don't know if it was a founder or a dev, but it went down. And I remember them being on the AVAX talk space whenever that happened and when Jason became the new founder. And I don't know, it was like a kind of a crazy time because I remember just like a couple months ago, I was like, weren't we just in this stage a year ago talking about all of this, that's been going on? And he was like, I remember that. Like his first arena appearance was on AVAX Talks whenever they were doing more of the project reviews. Like they're getting back into it, and I'm so excited for them, which we have right here, the intern right here on stage. She brings the hype. She brings it all. So I'm happy that they're like getting back into that. Like,
yeah,
I'm just really happy for them. So yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
I'm so excited.
I'm so tired.
Yes, I mean, we have been really, yesterday I passed out. I was exhausted. Today, I came out with a tooth pain again.
I know.
I'm like, what is happening?
I know. It's been a weird day.
I know. But I think things are going to move forward for everybody. And I'm just going to continue being positive in this timeline because if we are more positive, I think we will all go Delulu even more. So, yes. Thank you to everyone. I really want to push a video from our amazing sponsor as well, Tradesta. Just as a reminder, there is a perp in Avalanche that has RWAs, commodities, crypto, and all you can imagine there. So if you're looking into a leverage momentum, you can do that here. And let's go to that video.
That was good. Where did that builder block thing go? Is it on a whole other channel for coffee break? I was gonna say just
No, it's also
help
here.
us out. Well, no, that's the building block one that you had made. The other B one that we were outroing to?
I don't know.
I don't either. Man, I'm tired. My brain's not working. You know what? I did all of this at 3 a.m. I woke up and I was like, because I went to bed at like 7 p.m. I was exhausted.
I went.
Like,
I literally passed out. I came in the bus and I was just like dead.
I know. I was worried about you.
The whole bus thing going up, getting there, the whole morning was like crazy stressful.
Does your body hurt after that ride? It just seems like it would be so rickety.
You know what it was? It was that I had my light with me because I have to bring my light. I wanted to bring my light, so I had my big pole light with the thing, and I couldn't put it like smaller, so I had it with me, grabbing like this. And so even though if I wanted to bust out, I was scared that my pole with lighting will feel like there was a person next to me in the bus. So I was like grabbing, and I couldn't fall asleep. But it was like 4 hours in the bus. But yes, everybody, it was. I really like to go in the bus. It's not a problem. I go very chill.
Yeah.
It was
Honestly,
raining, but I couldn't sleep.
I haven't been on a bus since New York, and before that, high school. Like,
Wow, oh, a school bus?
no, it was like one of those charter buses.
Oh yeah, yes, like the small ones, like where
No, like the charter buses that are like air conditioned. You got your own little seat with some
yes,
like
like the
little.
Greyhound.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But a little nicer because like this was from
I mean,
midnight.
Greyhound is like no, but Greyhound has like the actually now that I'm like looking into like different buses, like Greyhound actually has one line that is like very luxurious apparently,
Really?
and it's like $50 to go in a ride.
Oh, I'm not in New York. Sorry, guys. I visited over the summer. Midnight Society. That's not right. That is a group. They closed down. But Midnight, like blockchain, sent me to New York City in like April, May.
April.
Yeah. No,
No,
sorry. It was like July, June.
July,
It was
July.
June. It was
Yeah,
June
it
for
was
sure.
summer.
Remember when I got mono, I was like tracking the date so when I could have gotten sick, and I got sick around July 4th, and that was 4 weeks before I left for New York. So I didn't get mono from New York, but I was like, maybe because I actually went on a bus, maybe because I actually went to all these places with people. There was like a wine canter that they were passing around that you could like open your mouth and it would go in, and everybody was doing that. So
You
I
know
did
what I
that.
love in New York? I don't know if they have it anymore, because it's been a while since I'm not in like New York City.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
but I really love like those spots where you can get the Turkish coffee. Like you go around, Manhattan, and there's like I think it's like the American Museum, I think is there, the Museum of America or something like that. It's huge. Outside there is a guy with a Turkish coffee, and I'm doing like okay, I'm doing promotion to this guy, but that coffee,
If he's still there, hopefully. But
if he's still there, that coffee was amazing. Also, there are so many good deli places with the best pastrami sandwiches you will ever have. That's the only thing why I go to New York, probably. It's a pastrami sandwich.
look at this.
And the
Oh, ooh. I wish that I had somebody that went with me. You know what I mean? Like I I was kind of by myself in a way. But look at this. Love these girls, two of the hardest working girls in crypto. If you don't tune into Buildo mode and support every now and again, then you need to. Shout out Lua and Van. And he posted our broadcast, and I just like to retweeted it because I adore him. Oh,
oh, that's so cute. I reposted it already.
Aw, there's comments under here that are so nice.
Oh, this is so cute.
Okay, y'all are watching this live. Museums, who cares? I went to an art thing, an art gallery, before they did it for the NFT NYC, and it was an experience. Epitome of excellence, even when it's not Web3. My idols, I love Bunny Meow. She's a streamer. Dope humans for real. I met Lito in New York. Hustle harder than a gauntlet season boss. Love to see the grind. Van Ho, my queen, and Lua Cantu is also doing well. Hard Eyes King, Arena King, shout out you. We know you're in here. Shout out both queens. Facts, two of the best in the space. They're building mode.
Elric, I know. I mean, I look.
I like
like the museum. It was really nice. I loved it. I'm not saying no, but those sandwich.
Oh, I'm eating. I found a Japanese hole in the wall sushi place.
Ooh. There is like really good Japanese and Chinese food in New York for sure.
So good. We were literally like walking distance from like, I guess they call it Chinatown. Don't come for me. But
I feel like
I want
coffee
to go.
sometimes it's overpriced in those tiny little
The bakeries there. I was like, you shut your mouth right now. It was like $10 for a scone. I was like, I'm not paying that.
I mean, I saw, I think it was a Danish. So a Danish, it was like, I don't know, like $7. I was like, what?
Yeah, that sushi was cheap though. I got like a full meal.
I want to go.
Hella
Yeah,
cheap.
that's why you know.
I'm sad you're not going to San Diego.
Down in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Manhattan, relax. I also went to Chinatown as well.
That was a culture right there. I wish I had more time.
Like Chinatown is here, and Little Italy is kind of like very there.
Dude, yes, so good. I was like, what? Where are we going next? Little Jesus, because the fuck, I was like in love with the food in these little regions.
Oh my god!
But do you have that in Florida? Because we have that. We have Little Mexico. Like little, they call it the Asia district.
We have like every single, like you search on Google and you're gonna find every single like restaurant from anywhere for sure. There's some things that probably we don't have, I don't know, but like so far I have found anything in Miami in terms of like food international. We don't have
it's like
Chinatown or Italy or anything of that though.
Isn't that wild? So New York does it. It's weird that Oklahoma has this. Like you step into that and you're like for real in another country. Like everybody there doesn't speak.
Little Havana. We have that one.
That sounds delightful.
You can get anything. You can get café con leche. You can get
yes,
like anything. Can we
normalize getting breakfast? Yes.
What kind of breakfast though? Because if you're looking American breakfast, it's not the same.
Ooh, she knows all the good places. Except for, can we not go to that salad place? That place was so.
San Diego. I have never been in San Diego, but is actually going to San Diego.
Yeah, I mentioned it because their sushi is fire.
Oh,
so
really?
Good. So good because it's
when we went to San Francisco, we tried the clam chowder. I tried the clam chowder. Ooh. It was not as big as I thought it was going to be, though.
It was hearty. But yeah, I'm going there next week, so I'll be doing my live stream from the pool at Margaritaville by the beach.
Ooh, where am I gonna be? In the trees.
I don't know. In the trees, you freaking human frog.
Human frog.
You had to be here, people. That was the funniest comment. He said, Cuban bakeries with coffee and bread. Please take us there, Luana. She's gonna be our tour guide.
Yes, I mean, I'm gonna take you guys to like. First of all, we have to go to Messiah's, which is
we need to plan it now.
Really good. And then we have to go to La Sandwicherie, which is very good too. I'm gonna take you guys, but just like accept the fact that I'm going to take you. Don't come that day and tell me, "Oh, we want to go somewhere." I'm like, "No, that's not the
She's
plan. I'm
don't change her plans, people.
somewhere. I'm
I
staying
think
in Wynwood. That's
I
too
think we will be
expensive.
too.
But we're close to somewhere better than Wynwood because Wynwood is overrated, to be honest. I'm
Do you
sorry.
remember what was that salad and sandwich place that I don't want to name his name on air took us to? It was disgusting. I didn't like it. It was not good. It was like vegan food in
Yeah.
in
Never
a
been to Versailles. Okay, that's why. Like, we're gonna go to Versailles, try out, and have like real Cuban breakfast.
let's do it.
And then like other fusion restaurants that I think are kind of like key to go because it's not something that you actually eat normally, you
Do you
know.
remember that Mexican place we went to that was like really good, but it cost like an arm and a leg for like half a quesadilla?
But that one, you see, that's a
It was
ripoff.
good.
It's like the
It was a ripoff.
overrated, like super expensive, stupid item.
Only to bring leftovers back to like the hotel on fire.
I hated that fact. When we
That
did
hurt.
it was like $40 for two quesadillas. I was just
Oh, and
like, this is crazy.
that night was rough for me.
Yeah, that night was rough for everybody, honey. We were all,
Girl.
all in a wrap. We're like, I'm just gonna be content with the quesadilla.
And it was good though. Cause I remember us walking to CVS kind of just like Pepe.
Ooh, I
And
mean,
then you were like, want some food? And I was like,
we
yeah.
can go to a really good Argentinian grill. Really good.
Yes,
Called
please.
Buenos Aires. It's really good. It's in Miami. It's not in the beach. It's not in front of Wynwood, but we can go there and we can eat and
Ooh,
have really good food.
yes.
Sure.
I'm
And
hungry now.
I'm hungry as hell right now.
I
I need
know.
now meat. No, I need, yeah, good arepas. Okay, look, Waldis is hungry too. He is going into lunch. It's like,
And I was like, well, I just ate a banana on air if you were so lucky to be here. I do have desk snacks. We have strawberry wafers and also these knoppers to eat with my coffee, but then I just haven't. They smell so good.
I don't. Oh wow! Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you everybody that commented on that picture. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for the beautiful thoughts and words, man.
I know, so sweet.
I know, I love it. Thank you so much. You know, sometimes that's why like we all should try to say like good things to people.
I know. I mean, okay. I'm not gonna say that we've been honestly working so hard that sometimes that alone makes you tired and get in your head. Like I did this at 3 in the morning and reading it back today, it didn't make as much sense as it did at 3 in the morning. So that one question that I answered myself, I was like, why did I ask that question? Why did I not actually why did I think that question would work? Because I was like, it didn't make any sense. So
Okay.
you know what I mean though? Like you kind of like one, I feel like I messed up, but it's fine. But two, you kind of like get tired, you get in your head and you feel like you're not essentially doing a good job, even because you're just constantly grinding. And so to see someone just post about us and then like all the comments are like so nice from people I haven't seen in a while or anything like that, like it just feels like so surreal and in a different way, just like it feels so good because like you never know what impact you're having. Like sometimes you see the same people commenting and you think that your voice is just in a little small echo chamber and then things like people like icy post about us and then you're seeing all these people that are like, oh, I tuned into that the other day, it was really good, and you're just like, damn, like that feels so good because like sometimes when you're working so hard, you're like, what am I doing it for? Like, what am I doing it for? And to get that recognition of like, we've seen you working hard, like, feels good, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's really good, and I feel like we have like there is a community that is really looking. So never feel like afraid of being who you are and doing
Yeah.
what you love to do, because there's definitely people watching you all the
Always. Always.
all the time. The good ones and the bad ones, they're always watching. So just continue pushing towards, stay focused, stay really connected with your community. And even if you're not connecting with somebody, continue trying to pursue, some type of communication and maybe lead to that. So,
Yeah.
yes, I think this has been everything for Arena Mode today. I really want to thank you guys for chatting with us and everything. Also, congratulations to both winners in those packs for League Span.
Yes.
Congratulations. And I see you guys, I guess, Thursday.
Thursday at
Yes.
6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk up with Jace. I'm gonna say the name. We're gonna manifest it instead of the other way around. But it should be Jace from Web3 Gaming. He's really big in the Wool style. He's created multiple games. Really good person. I'm excited for this conversation with him. But yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday. Have a really good day, and we'll catch you guys on the other side. Bye.